Aquarius workshop. Give the best of yourself. I start with a quote from Pathwork Lecture 161 with the title Unconscious Negativity and Dangerous Surrender of Ego to Involuntary Processes. And the quote is as follows. I want to give my very, very best to the process of living, to every aspect of my life, and contribute the very best forces that are within me. Wherever I do not do this and am too blind to be aware of it, I wish that the universal intelligence in me guide me to this awareness. I wish to pay attention to it. End of quote from Pathwork Lecture 161. No matter how difficult our childhood has been and how many negative experiences we had, these are not the real causes of the pain we experience now. Those childhood experiences have affected our ability to cope, making us difficult to withstand criticism and stress, and having sought refuge in the three unproductive false solutions: submissiveness, aggressiveness, withdrawal. The present pain is caused by the stubborn insistence on the childish need to be cared for, by the imperative that life makes up for everything and gives us everything for free, while we only passively receive. Because of our defensive attitude that makes us lack the courage to really live. Caught in this trap of our own making, we demand that someone save us. The current pain is mainly the enormous pressure of the real need to give the best of ourselves to life so that we can receive the abundance of life. On the one hand, we experience the need to receive, but this need remains unfulfilled as long as we cling to destructive defenses and are unable to perceive and receive true love. Only through this path of development into an Aquarius man do the constructive patterns unfold in such a way that we learn how to satisfy the need to receive. On the other hand, we cannot fulfill the need to give until this stage of truly receiving is reached. We will observe that in the areas where we are fulfilled, we feel deserving of happiness, are willing to give our best and are willing to pay the price. This is in contrast to the areas in which we are not fulfilled. We experience true fulfillment in life when our intention is to give the best of ourselves with honesty and integrity, because then giving and receiving is one energy flow and the fear of ourselves disappears. In this workshop we will explore with a loving curiosity 3 fundamental themes of the Pathwork Lectures regarding giving the best of yourself. The first theme, betraying the best of yourself. Pain and rejection in childhood develops the belief that loving is humiliating and something we should be ashamed of. We live low-key. We betray the best part of ourselves, causing us to distrust ourselves and project this distrust onto life and others. We unconsciously hurt others by not giving our best. It takes courage to show our natural warm feelings and not our artificial courage. The next quote stems from Pathwork Lecture 65. By betraying yourself, the best part of yourself, that which yearns to love and give, to feel and to sympathize, to be generous, to be humble, you are bound to betray also those you love best. When you find this indirect betrayal toward others because of direct betrayal toward yourself, you have another clue to your guilt. End of quote of Pathwork Lecture 65. The second theme, the key to success. As long as we want to get more than we are willing to give out of fear of shortage, the desire to give the best of ourselves is distorted into proving that we are better than others. We compare ourselves to others and we are in competition. We fail to see that this traps us in the vicious circle of emotional dependence. When we give the best of ourselves and don't want to get more than we are willing to give, then we will be successful. The next quote stems from Pathwork Lecture 128. The change lies in doing your best rather than giving the best impression. If you look at all your past discoveries in that light, you can determine the vast difference between giving the best impression, so that the best will be thought of you, and actually doing the best in order to obtain a particular desired result. This is the very key that determines the real success you want in a vocation, in a rewarding relationship, in growth and in self-unfoldment. End of quote from Pathwork Lecture 128. The third and last theme, refusing to give the best. Out of childish resentment, because we demand to first make amends for all the pain inflicted on us, we refuse to let go of our fascination with creating negative and giving the best of ourselves to life. It is a law that to the extent we refuse to give, to the same extent we are afraid to open us and cannot possibly receive joy, happiness and success. We constantly feel painfully frustrated in not being able to give and receive. Only when we are in truth and give the best of what we are from inner wells will we also receive joyfully. The last quote stems from Pathwork Lecture 153. Find that in you where you not only refuse to give your best, but secretly even wish to give your worst to living, and you will have a key. You will have a freedom of choice you never possessed before. End of quote of Pathwork Lecture 153. I wish you peace and all the best. Thank you.